Hi everybody. Today we are going to see module 3 part 3, okay, in the linear programming problems. So in part 2 we discussed 3 problems. Today we are going to see the fourth one. This is the fourth problem. Write down your classwork note. I'll read this problem now. A company sells two different products A and B, making a profit of rupees 40 and rupees 30 per unit on them respectively. So here it is given profit of rupees 40 and 30. Okay, so you have to maximize. Your objective function is maximization. They are produced in a common production process and are sold in two different markets. The production process has a total capacity. So here it is given total capacity of 30,000 man hours. So you have to take less than or equal to 30,000. Only you have total capacity of man hour is 30,000 only. Okay. So you have to take less than or equal to 30,000. It takes 3 hours to produce a unit of product A and 1 hour to produce a unit of product B. Okay, so here it is given hours is given for product A and product B. So that is one constraint. Okay, and then the next line is the market has been surveyed and the company official feel that the maximum number of units of product A that can be sold is 8,000. So product A is given separately 8,000 and that of product B is given 12,000 unit. Okay, so here 3 constraint is given. One is hour, another one is product A separately and product B separately. So three equation you have to write down here. Subject to this limitation, the product can be sold in any combination. So you have to formulate LPP model. So here it is given, a clue is given to maximize profit. If the word is not given also, in the first line you can find out the product A and B making a profit of rupees 40 and rupees 30 per unit on them is given. So you have to take objective function is maximization. So now I am going to formulate LPP problem. So before formulation I am going to do in a table form. Constraints, and here they gave two product. So product A and product B and availability. Okay, availability. So according to this problem, man hours is given. Available man hours is 30,000 hours is there, and they said 3 hours to take product A and 1 hour it takes for product B. Then second one is given for product A is given. Okay, product A is given, and they said 80,000. They have to sold 8,000 unit. So 8,000 unit they have to sold for product A, and for product B they didn't give how many products like that. Okay, so you have to write down only A and B. So product B the unit is given 12,000 unit. Okay, and they said profit for product A is 40 and product B is 30. Okay. Okay, so this is the constraint is there. So now you have to write down your decision variable. Okay, is it clear? Decision variable, there is a two product now. So x1 and x2 be the number of units of product A and B company manufacture respectively. Okay, and second one is, this is first one decision variable, 2 decision variable. Second one is objective function. Objective function, this is your objective function. So we have taken, this is x1 and this is x2, isn't it? So objective function is what? Z. So the maximization, no? So you can write maximization, or you can write down like this: Z max is equal to 40 x1 plus 30 x2. Okay. Now the next is subject to constraint. Constraint. The first one is given 3 hours and 1 hours and 30,000. Okay. So 3x1 plus 1x2 and 30,000 is a maximum available hours. So you have to take down less than or equal to 80,000. Sorry, 30,000. No, 30,000 hours. Okay. And next for product A. So product A we have given as x1. So x1 is less than how much? 8,000 unit you have to produce. Similarly, the second equation is x2 less than or equal to 12,000. So here x2 is 0. Okay, here x1 is 0. Is it clear? Here they didn't give you have to write down separately. Okay, here because they have given unit of sold is separately, so you have to write two different equation. Is it clear? If they said product A and product B together they have to sold 8,000 in the sense, you have to write only one equation. But here it is given product A is 8,000 separately and product B is 12,000 separately. So you have to take down two different equation. Okay, this is first equation hours, and second equation for product A, and third equation for product B. And you should not forget to write this subject to x1 and x2 should be greater than or equal to 0, because we are going, so x1 comma x2 is greater than or equal to 0. So this is your LPP. Okay, so you should not forget to write decision variable and objective function and your subject to constraint. Okay, the next one is fifth problem. So this is fifth problem. A tape recorder company manufacture model A, B and C, which have profit contribution per unit of rupees 15, 40, 60 rupees respectively. The weekly minimum production requirements are 25 units for model A and 130 units for model B and 55 units for model C. Each type of recorder requires a certain amount of time for the manufacturing of component parts for assembling and packing. Specifically, a dozen unit of model A require 4 hours for manufacturing, 3 hours for assembling and 1 hour for packaging. Okay, the corresponding figure for a dozen units of model B are 2.5, 4 and 2, and for a dozen unit for model C are 6, 9 and 4. During the forthcoming week, the company has available 130 hours of manufacturing, 170 hours of assembly and 52 hours of packaging time. Okay, formulate this problem as an LPP so as to maximize the total profit to the company. Okay, don't get scared of seeing this big problem. So if you put it in a table format, it will be very easy to write your LPP. Okay, so just copy this one. Now we will discuss how to formulate LPP. see here it is given profit contribution per unit is rupees 15, 40 and 60 respectively. So you have to take objective function to maximize the profit. Okay, and see here the weekly minimum production requirement are 25 unit for model A. Okay, model A is 25 units separately is given. So here you have to take equation separately for model A and 130 unit for model B and 55 unit for model C. Okay, separately you have to take three different equation. Okay, because it is given separately. Okay, and see here the word is given specifically a dozen unit of model A require 4 hours for manufacturing and 3 hours for assembling and 1 hours for packaging. So which is the constraint here? Manufacturing, assembling and packaging is your constraint. Okay, is it clear? And here see, during the forthcoming week the company has a available 130 hours of manufacturing. So I said no constraint is manufacturing, assembly and packaging. So similarly here it is given available 130 hours of manufacturing only. So less than or equal to 130. Okay, similarly 170 hours of assembly. So here also you have to take available is only 170 hours of manufacturing. So here also you have to take less than or equal to. That's why we have to take this is a constraint, assembly as a constraint, manufacturing as constraint. Similarly 52 hours of packaging. Is it clear? So packaging hours they have only 52 hours. So that is a constraint. So only 52 hours in the sense less than or equal to 52. Okay, now we are going to formulate. The first one we have to take a decision variable, isn't it? Decision variable. Let x1, x2 and x3 be the number of units of model A and model 3 tape recorder, no, model B and model C. Okay, tape recorder respectively. Okay, manufactured by the company respectively. Second one is your objective function. Your objective function is maximize, no? So I put z max is equal to, they gave 15 x1 plus 40 x2 plus 60 x3. This is for model A and model B and model C. Okay, now we are going to write subject to the constraint. Subject to constraint. Okay, before this we will put in a table format. Okay, then it will be easy for you. So model A, model C. Okay, and here it is constraint. Maximum availability, no, they gave maximum availability. So how much they have given? One is 130, another one is 170, another one is 52, and they said product A separately and product B separately and product C separately. So that is 25, 130 and 55. And 130 they said manufacturing, and 170 they gave us assembling, and 52 they said is a packaging. Okay, packing. Okay, now this is given. Okay, manufacturing for product A assembly is 4. Okay, and for us so manufacturing for product A is 4 and for assembling is 3 and packaging is 1. Okay, similarly it is given 2.5 for manufacturing, assembly for product B, this is 2, and here it is 6, 9 and this is 4. And for product A, okay, product A they didn't give any values, so product A and product B and product C. Okay, separately they give. Okay. Then profit maximization is 15, 40 and 60. Okay, is it clear now? Okay, what are the availability that we have to write down like this here. Okay, now we'll move on to the constraint, subject to constraint. How to write subject to constraint, and you have to remember they gave 12, specifically a 12 dozen unit of model A require 4 hours of manufacturing, 3 hours of assembly and 1 hours of packaging. So dozen they gave, so you have to multiply with 12. Okay, so I am going to write manufacturing. Okay, first constraint is 4x1 plus 2.5. So assembly manufacturing I am writing 4, 2.5 and 6. This is x1, x2, x3. Okay, 2.5 x2 plus 6 x3. Okay, so 130 and you have to multiply with 12 because they gave dozen. Assembly x1 plus 4 x2 plus 9 x3. See, assembly 3, 4, 9 and it is less than or equal to 170. Since they have given dozen, you have to multiply with 12. 170 into 12. Okay. And packing is 1 x1 plus 2 x2 plus 4 x3 and less than or equal to 12 into 52. 52 into 12. Okay, is it clear? Packaging 1, 2, 4 and 52. 52 into 12. Now they give for product A, no? So that also you have to write down separately. x1 and it is greater than or equal to 25. I'll show you. See here in this problem, the weekly minimum production requirement. Okay, maximum you can produce anything, but they have minimum production requirement or 25 unit for model A. So you have to write down greater than or equal to 25. Is it clear? Because here it is given minimum production requirement. So greater than or equal to 25. x1 is greater than or equal to 25. Similarly for model B is greater than or equal to 130. Model 3 C is x3 is greater than or equal to 55. Now x1 comma x2 comma x3 x2 comma x3 is greater than or equal to 0. Is it clear? So we have put all the data in the table form. Then decision variable x1, x2, x3 for model A, B, C. We gave x1, x2, x3. and objective function, since they have given profit, so we have written objective function is like this. And constraint they gave, manufacturing is for product A is 4 and B is 2.5 and C is 6, and availability manufacturing hours is 130, okay, for a dozen. So 130 into 12. Similarly for assembling 3, 4, 9 less than or equal to 170 into 12. 1, 2, 4 less than or equal to 52 into 12. And separately they gave minimum weekly minimum requirement they said. So here for product A this is greater than or equal to. Okay, here it is minimum requirement. Okay. If you want, you can write down one more column, you can put minimum availability. Okay, minimum requirement. So 25, 130 and 55 for product A, B, C, model A, B, C respectively. Okay, profit they said 15, 40, 60. So we have written our objective function, subject to constraint is like this. Okay, is it clear? Thank you.